Hey guys, Ariel over here, where today, as you can see, it is sunshiny and barely. Very sunshiny. It is still not very warm, even though it might, I know, I'm not talking to you though, I'm talking to the other people. Even though it might look warm, it's about 18 right now. It feels great in the sun. It was about 0 last night. But as you can see, my snow piles are still super high, and I would really like them to start going down now so that I can hopefully actually plant something in my garden sometime this summer. This bin has the ashes in it from my wood stove from about November till now, and we're, most of the way through March at this point. Before I do use the wood stove some in the summer, and when I have ashes I clean out, then I just mix them straight into my compost pile. In the winter, obviously, the compost is frozen, so they get stored in this metal bin out here where it's not touching anything other than snow. And so this is almost full to the top. That is my winter's worth of ashes. And let me show you what I'm going to do with them. So still very, very deep snow, as you can see. There's Burley up on top again. But over here, I did an experiment, and it's in the shade right now. Can you see this swath right there where it kind of follows a line like right here, where I threw 1 scoop of ashes. I put that there 2 days ago, and it you can see how sunken that area is compared to the rest of the snow. I went to do this as just a test spot, and I didn't even pick the sunniest place, as you can see. And one of those 2 days was fairly overcast, and one was sunshiny blue skies like today is. So anyway, in just over a day of sunshine, the darkness of that ash on the snow absorbed that much extra heat that it sank the snow multiple inches compared to the snow surrounding it. So I wanted to do that everywhere. So that is what we are going to work on right now. So basically what I'm trying to do is spread a really thin layer of little dark colored specks across as much of my snow surface as I can. So every time there's a sun ray out, even when it's, like I said, it's only like 18 right now actually, as far as the air temperature, but it feels really good in the bright sun, that all those little flecks will absorb that, help absorb extra heat and further quickly melt the snow around it. Now, of course, this is going to make my snow look ugly, but it's mostly through March, and I'm ready for it to start melting, so I'm just okay with that, and it can be helped out in its melting. Don't forget, even though I am sinking in some, of course, as the top softens, this is where I am in relation to the house. I'm still on top of many, many, many feet of solid snow. Now that I've got most of it, at least with some black on it, I got a little bit left here, so I'm going to go a little thicker on some of my deepest snow areas that are going to take the longest to melt. But I am almost out of ashes, even though this was full to the top when I started. no matter how careful you are, in my experience, you're always going to get some ash on yourself doing this. But let me show you what's really cool. So, just in the time it took me to walk around and scatter all of that, this is, you know, some of the first spots where we threw those. See how it's already sinking in? I don't know how well the camera is showing this, but how it is eating little holes down in everywhere there's a black fleck. And it doesn't have to be a big chunk, there are some big chunks, but even just the tiniest little powdery chunks just help eat into that snow. So, even though that's how deep the snow still is, this should, presuming we have some more sunny days, which is what's in the forecast for most of them for the next week or so, this should put a significant dent into the snowpack. So if you've been wondering, that's what I do with my ashes, because obviously I get some after burning wood all winter. That trash can is usually pretty close to full by the end of the winter, so it's a good size, works out well for me. And this allows me to do something with them. They help melt my snow, which is awesome, and then they help fertilize my ground, which is also awesome. So that is what I do with my ashes. And like I said, in the summer, when I have some left from burning then I just mix them right into my compost pile, because the structure of the charcoal bits in there is like little, it's got all kinds of little porous holes in it. It's like little hotels for all kinds of good bacteria to move in and set up housekeeping as it works on breaking down the compost and all of that. Thought you guys might like to see that. Now in a day or two I'll have to show you some photos. Oh, if you're just on YouTube, I do share stuff via Facebook, Instagram, Minds, Gab, MeWe, pretty much any social media you can think of under the name Nyth, and there's often photos and stuff there that don't necessarily get into a video. So head over to one of those places and follow along if you want to see some of the photos, because I'll definitely be doing updates on how this starts shrinking, hopefully. Hi folks, Ariel over here. Thanks for spending some of your valuable time watching these videos. Hopefully you found something beautiful, educational, interesting, peaceful, relaxing, or useful while you were here. If so, find more videos here, subscribe so you don't miss any updates, and if you like what you found here, feel free to like and share away so that others can benefit as well. You all have a wonderful day.